What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Social Club, where everyone has a voice, and welcome to the Social Club football event. 31 days, 31 videos. All August long, we're bringing you daily football content, from the NFL to college football and everything in between. Expect videos on Heisman frontrunners, NFL MVPs, bold predictions, hot takes, and more as we gear up for the new season. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a day of football content. We're building more than just content. We're building a community. So make sure to comment your thoughts below every video and let your voice be heard. Other than that, go ahead and pull up a chair, grab a plate, and let's talk football.
But with that being said, I actually want to hear your opinion. So with understanding what Cam was talking about, do you even agree? Do you consider Jalen Hurts to be an elite QB now, number one? And then number two, do you think he's a top 10 QB?
Okay, great question. And again, I think everything comes down to, first off, perception. Like what kind of style of football you like personally and what you're about. When it comes from like, if we're going to look at who he is as a player, no, I do not think he's a top 10 QB. But that doesn't take away from him. That does not take away from him. Because I put it like this. When we put him on a list, I can put 10 QBs in front of him right now. Just off of playing ability. Playing ability. That's what the key word, and like everything we've been talking about and what Cam was talking about was playing ability.
Yeah.
Now, if we want to come from a thing of like, oh, getting wins, team, atmosphere, whatever, yeah, Jalen Hurts will be up there. He will be a Hall of Famer. He probably may win another Super Bowl. He's been to 2 already. He's a winner on his team. Guys want to play around. He's a leader. It's a hero story. People like hero stories. Like, to be honest with you, it's the same way with fucking Terry Bradshaw and Steelers. He sucked at this when he was with the Steelers.
Yeah.
But they won games. They had talent around him. Hero story. He was the leader of that team. Same thing with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is composed. Jalen Hurts gets through things. But it's just like he wins. Nothing is wrong with that. But no one in my mind can tell me right now you can put 10 QBs in after Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. Okay. My opinion on it is he is a top 10 QB, but he's not an elite QB. And here's how I think about it. I think what you said when you talk about playing ability, that's my opinion when you say if a QB is elite or not. Jalen Hurts is everything you want, except I don't think he's an elite passer. No. And because of that, I don't want to put him in as an elite QB. Now, with that being said, if Jalen Hurts on the market, I think 20 out of the 32 NFL teams are going to sign him immediately.
For sure.
100%. So that doesn't mean he's bad. But yeah, I don't see him as an elite passer, in my personal opinion. Now, with that being said, let's go on to that top 10 list. I think if you win a Super Bowl, you're automatically in the top 10.
Great.
Because of how hard it is to actually win a Super Bowl. I think he's definitely earned to be in the top 10. With that being said, I don't think he's in the top 5.
No.
I think he's on the back end, like in that, 8 and 9 slot in that regard. But if you actually end up winning the Super Bowl, I think you deserve to at least be in the top 10 going to next season. I think that's fair. And a lot of things can be said. I know he had an injured shoulder and all that stuff, whatever people want to say. But that's my personal opinion. I think he's top 10, but I don't think he's an elite QB because, again, I don't see that. We've watched enough ball to know the difference between elite passers and not. If you want an example, look at what Joe Burrow is doing for this Bengals team. If Joe Burrow wasn't on this Bengals team, I doubt they would win more than 3 games.
Probably not.
Joe Burrow had an MVP caliber season on that Bengals team that will never be mentioned. That's what an elite QB is, in my opinion.
Even being an elite QB, they went under 500 last year.
Yeah.
Like, he played probably the best season of football that he's had in his career thus far.
1,000%.
And they still went under 500. And that's like where I look at things when I put things in that situation where, like, it's hard for me to really say he's fully top 10 because, like, for example, like I said earlier, I put Justin Herbert on that Eagles team, they're still winning the Super Bowl. You put Joe Burrow on that team, yeah, they're winning the Super Bowl, and they're probably scoring 70 points a game. Like, I put, what's another QB that I could really honestly say? I'm trying to think. Lamar. Put Lamar on that team.
Listen,
winning a Super Bowl.
Another good example, and I think we'll wrap it up after this. Another thing that people have to realize, and what you consider the difference between a great QB and an elite QB. An elite QB punches way above their weight class as a team. So Joe Burrow was a great example. Yeah. Games they won that they had no business winning. Josh Allen is another great example of that. How good he made that offense for what that offense was. Yeah. I mean, their top receiver was Shakir, I believe.
Shakir.
Yeah. His top receiver was Shakir. Like, that's another example. Matthew Stafford's another example. That Rams, first of all, we thought the Rams were dead after they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We thought it was over for that team. But Matthew Stafford is wielding that team to still make the playoffs, and he was a drive away from beating the Eagles last year with that team. You know, I like Puka Nacua, but like, just look at the team dynamic versus who he's facing and how he's doing, you know. So those are examples. That's the difference between elite. Patrick Mahomes is another example. What he's doing with that receiver core, and whatever's left of Travis, or
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, whatever's left of Travis Kelce, you know. So that's just, I don't like to call people elite. It's a special category, and it's something that you earn, and it doesn't come strictly from winning games, which sounds crazy, but it doesn't come strictly from winning games. Everything gets put into question, and again, I always rely back on this. I think Jalen Hurts is really great, but at the end of the day, his passing is not making him elite. He is not. It's just not. I don't see it yet.
Cam pissed a lot of people off a couple years ago with that whole game manager and game changer type of thing.
And he was right.
He was. And I think that's also like what we're talking about in this moment. Because you're a game manager does not mean you're a bad quarterback. Does not mean you're a bad player or anything. It's all about what you're doing for that team. Like you said, he was a game changer because he changed the complete trajectory of that Panthers team. He was that offense. Josh Allen was that offense. Lamar Jackson, they're building more pieces around him now, but up until like his first MVP, he was that offense. Like, those are things that where you see to where, for example, sometimes you just need a good game manager for the situation. Like, for example, 49ers are a prime example. You don't have to ask Brock to go get 300-400 yards a game to win the game. You have a stellar defense when healthy. You have a stellar receiving core, a Christian McCaffrey of all, and you have a strong offensive line. You don't need to ask him to do much. You don't.
No. Manage the game. Don't turn the ball over.
Yeah, and that's the thing is why I feel like Dak fails in Dallas. You don't really need Dak to do much, but Dak does too much, and they suffer. He turns the ball over, and they suffer. So if he just, honestly, like, come on. Jalen, same example in Eagles, man. He does what he's told. He gets the job done. And sometimes when he does too much, they have suffered for it. But for the most part, he's learned, he stayed consistent, and he does what his team needs him to do to win. That's okay to be a game manager. People took that shit way out of proportion that it's stupid or it was an idiot, but no, like, it makes sense. Like, not everybody is going to be Peyton Manning or Tom Brady. And Tom Brady at the beginning of his career was a game manager. He transitioned out of it, but at some point, I could still argue that Tom Brady's still a game manager. But
yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I trust the NFL MVP and his opinions on QB play over anyone else. No matter how insane it could sound. He's the one who's been through all that. He's the one who's watched that film and who's analyzed all that play. And also, again, has actually done it. So I would take his word over ex-convict fans, over people who never played any type of college sports but got into journalism and now they're on First Take. You know, I take his word over any of these people, and I take his word over you guys as well. But you guys can still let your opinion be known down in the comments below.